Morning Mayhem. It's 6:01, and you're starting your morning off with Mike and Taylor.
Good morning.
How are you
everyone?
today?
I'm well, Taylor, and good morning to everyone else.
Yes, good morning to you. It is Wednesday, June the 17th. It's around 72 degrees right now. It's a little rainy, but the rain's supposed to stop by 9 a.m., at least here in Clinton.
I've always heard this kind of weather soupy. You ever heard that term, soupy?
Yeah, I could
it's
see
kinda
that.
Thick out there. It seems thick. The
Yeah.
air seems thick because it's so like foggy and heavy.
I hate driving in it.
Yeah, I know. It's slick. Roads get really slick, so you got to be careful.
But it is supposed to clear up rain-wise around or a little after 9. It is going to be cloudy the rest of the day, though. So, elections were yesterday. We had that coverage going on by Aaron Ellison.
I got to see a little bit of it. In fact, I saw the his warm-up.
Yeah,
I guess
the
you call it.
dancing?
Yeah, the dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was I think he should have done that at 7 in the morning. Maybe more people would have come out and voted.
Maybe so.
Yep.
It would have enticed him to come on out.
We were just lamenting about that, weren't we? About the voter turnout. I mean, I don't know. I guess everybody thinks they have something more important to do. And then we were talking about revolutionaries, or Bate and I were.
Yeah.
And, we were talking about, I was thinking about Sam Adams in particular from Massachusetts. He was, he's the same family that started the beer company, or, they named the beer after. But he was he would be considered pretty radical probably today, especially in those days, back when the English were, I always call people like that kind of stiff-necked, they were just they couldn't relax and, that kind of thing. And everything, they were uptight about everything. They tried to tax everything that, moved or that people used. But anyway, I was thinking about that and, what those folks back there did to get us to this point where we could have the freedom to vote.
Yeah.
But we don't seem to want to exercise it.
Squander our opportunities.
And there's been a few friends and some of our listeners have made comments like, I don't want to hear your complaints if you're not going to get out there and vote.
Yeah.
Just check out. Because, you've partially checked out at that point. But at the same time, I guess if they're out there working and paying taxes, then, they deserve it if they don't get out there and vote and try to put somebody in there to, with their beliefs and values.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do, isn't it?
That's right.
That's what we look for. And boy, we had a close election right here in the county last night, didn't we?
Yep.
Wow, 92 votes, I think, separated Brad Carter and Michelle Headley.
That's crazy.
For revenue commissioner. So that was
right.
pretty tight race.
It was.
About 4,500 people voted, which I think stats show was about a little over 15%, 15.5% of the county.
Yeah.
As far as the registered voters.
So down 10% from...
Yeah, well, it was 23, I think, or 23
Okay.
something back for the primary.
Not quite
which
10.
that was higher than I expected, quite frankly. I was thinking 20%, so it was a little bit higher than that. But hey, it is what it is, and it's Wednesday. I was going to say the sun came up today, but maybe it's out there somewhere. It's behind all those rain clouds,
Yeah.
right? It's there.
It's got to be somewhere. It's not pitch
Yeah.
black outside. So
That's right. Oh, me. But yeah, we'll talk more about the election results and statewide and everything a little bit later in the show.
yeah. But we do want to say good morning to our sponsor. Thank you so much to Larry Puckett Chevrolet and also Chilton Chamber for sponsoring our show. Definitely go check them out. Chilton Chamber keeps us up to date on all the happenings of Chilton County. And Larry Puckett Chevrolet has the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. So if you're headed to Prattville or if you're on the search for a new ride, definitely go check them out.
Definitely. That big place down there.
Yeah.
Lots of vehicles, lots of options, all kind of makes and models. You can
Anything
pretty much
you could
find it. You
want.
just go right to their website. I'm sure they have it pretty much. I would think they would have every one of them,
That's right.
listed. But
And speaking of community happenings, we wanted to remind y'all of the car and bike show going on at Collins Chapel Baptist Church. It's going to be July 18th from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. And it's benefiting their youth department. So if you have a bike or a vehicle that you want to register, you can pre-register or still enter on event day. So you have a little bit of time to decide if you want to participate in that. It's $15 per vehicle, and then judging starts at 4 p.m. They're also going to have a random event prize with $5 donation ticket to purchase.
Very cool. I love me some classic cars. I see shows like this, Taylor, and I think of a friend of mine out in Oklahoma, Lonnie Sherry, that I worked with after a catastrophe out there for about 3 months. I worked with him and stayed. We worked for the same company in claims. And when you go through a catastrophe like that, you feel like you feel like the people. You feel like your property's damaged because you've seen so much, and you're trying to help people.
Yeah.
Get them squared away. But one thing he liked to do is talk about his classic cars. And now with Facebook, and we kind of reconnect. This was back in 2010 when the storm was. But anyhow, he and I would talk about cars because I have a couple of them, but they're rust buckets. They're not classic cars. They were classic cars, but they're no longer. But anyway, he likes to show us cars. He's very proud of them.
Yeah.
And so he gets this black 57 Chevrolet, which I think the picture on the diagram or the flyer is a 55 or a 56 probably, Chevrolet, that one. But, oh wait, no, that's not a 57, that's the same one. But anyway, he gets this black Bel Air, and it just looks fantastic. And he's like, well, I'm working on it. And I said, I got to detail it for the car show. And I'm looking at that thing, and he showed all these pictures. I'm like, what? Where is one speck of dust on that thing?
Yeah.
What are you going to detail? But those folks like that who are really into their cars, and they could be worth a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Like a lot more than cars are today, even though they're very expensive today. But Olani, he's got a couple of red Corvettes, and I'm trying to remember. I think he's got a sport truck of some sort, and it's what he does in his spare time.
That's cool.
It is cool. But I tell you what, he knows what he's doing, and I was talking to him about my two cars, and he says, well, probably I have a 69 Impala, and he's like, well, probably the 69 Impala be easier to fix because the parts availability and stuff, and I have a 56 Pontiac, but they don't run, and I feel ashamed that I've let them go down so bad, probably to the point where I can't hardly even sell them.
Yeah.
If I wanted to. But a cool car show coming up.
Very cool.
In Collins Chapel.
Yes.
So you can really check
the
out.
youth.
You can see a lot of really neat stuff, and people who they customize their cars, right?
Yeah. I like seeing how different everyone customizes them.
I remember being a teenager and thinking wheels were the thing to do. So I got this car and put some new wheels on it. I bought some wheels from a friend who was selling his wheels because he wanted some different wheels. I thought, well, I like your wheels. I'll buy your wheels. It was like a trading block. You know? But they were Krager mag wheels, they were called, and they were usually on really hot rod cars. But I had it on a 72 Mercury Capri, which was the hot rod. But it looked good, when it was cleaned up. It was black. Oh gosh, it looked fast, but it really wasn't.
Aw, it's
In
okay.
fact, I used to ride
Fake
by it a
till
lot.
You make it.
There was down here where that's right, down here where I think it's the Marathon, right before the bridge.
Yeah.
Used to be a service station. I think it was Mr. Adams, Gene Adams maybe, but my car was messed up all the time, and it was like I would catch a ride mainly with a couple friends of mine, Forrest Foshee and David McKinney would come by and give me rides when my car was, because they lived close by, and they'd pick me up. And we'd go by and, well, there's my car sitting there waiting for Mr. Adams to fix it again.
Bless it.
Golly. Fortunately, we didn't have it that long, because it was like at some point you go, okay, we fixed this, we fixed that. What's going to break down next?
Yeah, you do better just to get something different.
And then you find out later when you get older and, you have the benefit of the internet, it's just how awful those cars were. You know,
You
they
weren't
were
the only one.
no, they were like nationwide that way. So, but anyway, I'd love to think about classic cars.
Yeah,
So come on out and check it out.
definitely. And speaking of classic cars, another person that does the whole classic car show is Mr. James Darnell.
Oh yeah,
Yes, and
he does.
Him and his wife Deborah are members of the Chilton County Senior Center, and they're having an event too to raise money. It's going to be the Friday before Peach Jam. They're
Barbecue.
Yes, barbecue plates. So if you want more information on that, definitely check them out on Facebook under the Chilton County Senior Center, and we'll have information too closer to time about the price, the time.
I think it's
What all it
$15
is.
if I remember right.
Yes, I just don't
And
remember the
you
time.
Can, you can eat there. Oh, it's like 11 in the morning, I think,
I
until
thought so, around lunch.
yeah, until 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly, but we'll check it out. I've actually thought about that, and I'm glad you
Yeah.
brought it up because I was scrambling to find my notes about it.
I know. I can't find my paper either. We'll
I
have to
have
print
his
a new one.
text, and I'm going to just reprint that flyer, and we'll both have it.
That sounds great. But in the meantime, we're going to go to break real quick. It is 6:12. It's 72 degrees outside, and it's going to be rainy for the first part of the day, but not all day. So if you're ready to enjoy your Wednesday, go get you a cup of coffee, and we'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Hello, good morning. You're welcoming. I'm welcoming you. Go ahead.
Welcome back to the Morning Mayhem. That's why it's called the Morning Mayhem. Sometimes it gets mayhemic around here. Is that a word?
I think
Or
so.
mayhem-like or something like that. So anyway, it's 6:15 here on June 17th, Wednesday,
72
creeping
degrees.
towards the
Well,
weekend.
this weekend, I know we're at the top. We're at the peak.
That's right. Apex, I think they call that.
Hump day. We're about to shoom, right to the weekend.
Then it's downhill after that.
Yeah, and then we have to start climbing that next hill. But anyway, National Hurricane Center has issued advisories on potential tropical cyclones. One, it said.
And where is that?
It's coming into the Texas coast, but
Okay.
it's expected to move across northwest through the Gulf all week. And it said the forecast holds that flooding will be our primary concern here in Alabama.
Well, depending on what part of Texas it hits, they have some really flat land.
Yeah,
which
they
is
always get
prone
pretty
to
hard.
flooding.
Yeah.
I remember I spent a summer in East Texas back in 1979, I think it was, and it flooded there. Every time a good hard rain would come, we'd get 2 inches of rain and it would
Really?
flood. Yeah, it would just flood their roads, and they would have these rivers, as they called them in Texas. They look like little 6 foot wide creeks, that we call them here in Alabama.
Yeah.
But out there, that's a river. If it's got water in it, they call it, some sort of river.
Well, all right then. Well, it says that that's going to affect us Thursday into Friday, so I guess that's probably affecting Texas today.
Yeah, I guess so.
But they said that there could be 1 or 2 tornadoes that stem from that, but they're not expecting it to. It's just mainly like flooding and heavy rain.
Well, our little skirmish with the weather last week, we had a lot of trees down and stuff in our yard. I mean, mostly though, it clears out the dead stuff.
Yep.
Which is great. Sometimes when you have a forest there, you can't see a dead tree in there until it falls, or something happens. So that's a good thing. That's Mother Nature at work, right?
Yeah.
But so it's going to be active, I think.
Yes.
Although I read the other day where the National Weather, whatever, NOAA, I think it's called, National Oceanic or something. I don't know what it stands for. We use so many acronyms, we forget what some of these organizations actually are. I can remember NOAA, but National Oceanic and something, and something. Help me out here, with our listeners.
What does it do?
Well, anyway, they were just saying that they thought that we were going to have a less than average hurricane season. Like, I think it was 9 to 14 hurricanes they were predicting.
Yeah.
When a heavy one is considered, more than that, I guess.
Yeah.
But I hope that's true.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Boy, I think about all the hurricane storms. I've worked as a claims adjuster for 40 years. I mean, it was just amazing. I'm so glad now, even though, of course, I am concerned about the weather and I am concerned about others. But at least I don't have the concern knowing there's a very good chance I'm going to have to go there and, go through that devastation.
Yeah.
Because I used to do that. I did that for several years where I would travel often for that reason. And then depending on how bad it was, like Katrina down in Mississippi was where I was stationed.
Yeah.
It was just, I've never seen anything like that. It was like, wow. They say that Camille, I think the hurricane was in 1969 that wiped out Biloxi and the southern coast of Mississippi, was horrible. I remember reading about it, but I did not, of course, experience it.
Yeah.
We didn't travel down there. But when I hear that, it's like, oh boy, here we go. And it seemed like there was a season for it, and there is, according to the calendar. But we know in Alabama we can get a tornado in January.
I know. I was thinking that on the way here because I was like, I thought there was a season for tornadoes.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's supposed to be.
Well, it's there's a higher, there's like when you look at their graph, you see there's a spike in in the spring basically, but that can happen anytime.
Yeah.
Because we can have, well. I just recall being on vacation or taking a day with my wife. We went to Montgomery State. When she was a teacher at the time, and she's a retired teacher now, but she was part of the RSA, and so we would get a discount at the RSA-owned hotels. So we were down at the Renaissance in Montgomery, right there overlooking the Alabama River and, beautiful downtown Montgomery. But we were there, and I remember the weather just turned awful.
Oh, gosh.
And we're sitting there, and I pretty much had to take my laptop with me wherever I went because I was subject to work at any second. And sure enough, cell phone rings. It's the home office saying, well, we're getting calls in for these claims. Or an agent might call me and say, I've got a tree down on a church or whatever it was.
Had to cut the staycation
well,
short.
you just kind of, basically what I would do is I would, depending on what happened, how severe it was, sometimes it was more isolated, like those 2 instances I just mentioned. And you just make a couple phone calls and you'd let people know that we'll be right on it.
Yeah.
We have people out there, ASAP. And if they needed to know about their coverages, you could tell them, like if they, like for a homeowner, for example, they might want to know, well, where do we go? Where do we stay? Or we can't live in our home. Yeah. You can tell them to go get a hotel or, something like that temporarily until we figure that out. Yeah. Because they have that type of coverage. maybe that's something we should do sometime. We could talk about insurance coverages and what homeowners policies pay for and don't pay for, and even commercial policies.
I think a lot of people don't really know.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I heard this advertisement for, I forget what it's called, but there's a company that will basically give you a summary of your coverages of your insurance. I'm thinking, what?
That's pretty cool, though.
Well, it is, but it's just hilarious that, like you said, people don't read it.
Yeah.
Don't know what they have coverage for and, what they do sometimes.
I'll tell you one person that knows what they have. It's my husband, Bailey Arant, and he will use everything that he has and that is offered to him. Warranty-wise, coverage-wise, all of it.
Well, most of those things you pay for.
I know.
So.
But I'm like, how are you doing this right now? It feels like a scam.
Oh, well.
Which it's not.
There are people that will do that.
Yeah, there are people that would, but he's not. Like, he doesn't scam, but he just reads into everything that he's paying for and takes full advantage.
Well, my guess is he's pretty successful at it, or he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So it's in there. That's I guess that it is a necessary service, but being someone who just used to read policies, daily, and sometimes the same policy over and over and over, and sometimes you see something for the first time, you go, wow, I guess I missed that before.
Like Owen Wilson.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
I guess I missed that, before. I like Owen Wilson, I think, don't we?
We make references to that all the time.
Okay.
I don't even know why.
Well, it's like we speak Andy Griffith and we speak Seinfeld. That's what I call it. That's what when I'm talking about that. But insurance policies, they're written by lawyers.
Yeah.
And they're written. I mean, they used to. Oh my gosh! I should bring the New York fire policy that was written in 1857. And I mean, I dare you to tell me what all this stuff means.
I probably couldn't read anything written in 1857.
I know. It's like, where's this word come from? Is this a real word? Come on now.
When did this become a word? When did they quit using it?
They were, and then you have what they call the easy to read policies.
Which is not easy to read.
It's kind of ironic, to use those terms. But it's it's easier to read. They try to put it in plainer English. But of course the problem is, Taylor, is that when they put it in plain English, our language, I mean, think about it. How many times you can say something, and depending on how your voice inflects or how loud you are, is the emphasis on that word, right? Yeah. But that's what happens in a courtroom. Somebody will try to put the emphasis on the wrong word.
Yeah, to turn it their way.
Exactly. And then it becomes, if it goes to court, it's up to the jury.
Yeah.
At that point. So that's why insurance companies settle all the time, because they don't want the jury deciding these things.
No.
They don't.
Well, better you than me, Mike. I don't think I have the mental capacity to be in court or in insurance claims.
You could do it. It's not brain surgery.
I think that I need to exercise my brain.
People can do that, right? They can do brain surgery, so it can't be that hard.
I could not.
I'm just kidding. Don't want to tick off all our brain surgeons out there that are watching and listening.
All the brain surgeons listening, I know. But did you know that there are 6 hobbies that may slow your brain from aging? I think I need to start some of these because I think my brain.
I'm praying right now that I don't.
Is a lot older than my
What I'd like to do is not on that list.
What you like to do?
No, what I'd like to do is not on that list.
Why?
You said to slow the brain down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want my brain slowing down.
Slow your brain age. That way your brain...
slow the brain age.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's part of my problem right there is I don't stop and listen long enough.
I know. I think you need some of these, but when we come back from the break, I'm going to tell y'all what they are, because I think we could all use them and benefit,
I'm
all ages.
Probably.
Especially with all the scrolling.
Oh, my gosh. Yes. Yeah. Got blister right here.
Don't swipe off of the feed if you're watching us on Facebook and start scrolling. Stay tuned because you want to hear what we have to say. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem. You're going to hear a word from our sponsors. It's still Wednesday. It's 6:26. It's going to be wet outside, so pack up your rain boots and your umbrella. We'll be back after the break.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Hello, welcome back. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem. It's Mike and Taylor coming at you live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. Good morning. It's 6:27. And thank you to our sponsors. Where's our sponsors, Mike?
Did not touch it.
Are you sure? Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. She thinks sorry fixes everything.
Thank you to our sponsors, Coca-Cola and Mr. Mike Baker, and also Putter Up. Putter Up has a BOGO deal going on this month, so check them out on Facebook and go put the night away, if
We've got
you
the
will.
Coca-Cola flowing this morning.
Yes, we do. So I said when we came back, I was going to tell y'all some ways, some hobbies that you can slow your brain aging as you get older. So all of these things support your memory and overall cognitive function.
Those are important.
Very important. They stimulate brain regions associated with your cognitive function, which is your attention, your memory, your thinking, and your coordination. So, number 1, gardening. What?
I just saw number 2.
Yes. This is for your benefit,
Yes.
Mike. Okay? We
Coming
don't.
up. We're teasing what number 2 is right now.
Yes.
Let's talk about number 1 first. So gardening.
Gardening.
Love to garden.
It's active.
Yes. It's back-breaking. Active.
We're pointing out the positives.
I know it is positive. People know what I mean. I don't mean it's really breaking their back, but you
Ground breaking.
you exercise.
He meant ground breaking.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I've always called the earth the back of the earth.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. But I am thinking about the need to garden and how you bend and stoop
Yeah.
a lot. Or you can get you one of those nice pads and you can just kind of
Can.
plunk down on it. That's
they
what I
have
do.
they have the little, I guess it wouldn't really be called a scooter, but you can sit on it and it rolls.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to roll sometimes in, mulch.
Oh, yeah, sometimes.
Right. Now,
But
yard, you
even
can
if you
probably
don't want
roll around pretty good.
Yeah, but even if you don't want to have a whole in-ground garden or you don't have the space for it, you can do container gardening.
Do you consider cutting grass gardening?
No, I don't,
Okay.
but you could.
Well, I guess, it depends on how you define it,
Yeah.
how broadly.
Did I tell you we're growing not potatoes, pumpkins in our backyard?
You did. You told me you had a giant pumpkin plant
They're
growing.
humongous.
Probably because where you threw out an old pumpkin, a seed fell.
But the wild thing is that I put my pumpkins back at our tree line every single year and they've never grown.
Right.
Bailey scooped up a bunch of dirt and brought it into the backyard to plant grass seed to build up
Yeah.
our backyard. And I guess the shaking up of them stirred something in these little seeds because I have an entire pumpkin patch in my backyard.
Sweet.
There's like 6 pumpkin plants.
Probably what it needed was a little more light. You think it might have moved the dirt into more light?
Maybe so.
Might be a factor in the sunlight.
Maybe so. I mean, they weren't in the woods. They were next to the woods, but I guess depending on what time of day they like their sun.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
I don't know.
When you said the tree line, I thought too much shade.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
never
I
thought
thought,
about that.
you know.
That may be it.
But, you disturb the dirt and move it out 10 feet away,
Yeah.
you might get enough sun to have a pumpkin patch.
But I've kind of gotten scared because my mother-in-law was like, watch for snakes. They like pumpkin plants. They like the big leaves. And I'm like, I'm scared.
great.
If I cut the leaves off
Take
the
your
plants,
hoe out there
the
with
leaf-
you or your rake.
Yeah.
You know, something.
Sling it out the fence.
Just kind of hit it first before you step in there.
I follow this person. We're getting off track, but I'm going to say this real quick. Then
Well,
we're
we're
going to come
talking
back
gardening.
to
We're talking gardening.
it. I follow
ahead.
this girl who raises pigeons.
Okay, it's not exactly gardening, but we'll go with it.
I mean, it's bird gardening. Okay. There
See,
was a
so that's why I say
snake.
grass cutting is gardening.
There was a snake. She had 2 pigeon eggs that were supposed to hatch. She got home. She went on like a little weekend trip. Got home. There was a snake. They ate her pigeon eggs.
There was, she saw the little humps in the snake
Yes.
body. He's like,
She grabbed a rake and scooped this snake up so fast, and she made a Instagram or like a TikTok video with it. And she was like, "Well, my 2 pigeon eggs were supposed to hatch while I was gone, and I was gonna come home to baby pigeons, and this stupid snake got into my pigeon enclosure." She was like, "So that's not happening." And she videoed flinging it across the road. This has
Was it-
nothing to do with anything.
it was
except-
alive, though.
It was alive.
Okay, well, that's
And that's
good.
what she said. Then on the next video, she came out and she's like, "And I don't want to hear nothing from you, Peter, because I flung it across the road." She said, "But I will say, if he makes it over to my neighbor's house, he's not going to be as lucky because it'll kill him."
exactly.
I was cracking up because she's like this 5 foot tall girl, lady. And she just went out there with a rake, and people were in the comments, like commenting on her video, and they were like, "You're not scared?" And she was like, "My daddy raised me not to be scared of snakes, just to get rid of them."
Exactly. Well, I've had to overcome my fear of snakes. I'm still scared of them. I don't like to see them.
I don't like them either. They
But
give
I
me
live in the woods. I live in their neighborhood now.
Yeah.
You know, so I see them all the time, and I just
Ugh.
have to be ready to
Even talking about it
ready to
gets me
think
the
about what I'm going to
EGDs.
do about it if I did see one.
I don't
You
know.
know? I mean, I've stepped on them where they're in high grass. That's what I'm
Oh
telling you
my
about your rake.
gosh. Yeah.
You know, and you just know it, Taylor, because there's nothing that feels like a
I don't like it.
squishy.
Oh, like
you
stepping
know,
on a water hose.
yeah, a big water hose most of the time.
Okay, I'm done talking about it.
Yeah.
So,
Wait a minute.
if I
Don't
pick the-
move.
If I pick the leaves off my pumpkins, though, will they still grow and be healthy?
Don't pick the leaves.
They're so big. What if snakes get under them?
They're just,
I'm gonna get
just
some
look.
mothballs. That's illegal, isn't it? I mean, I may or may not
Illegal?
have. Yeah, to put out mothballs.
I didn't know it was illegal. I don't
I
think
thought
so.
that it was. If it is, I may or may not
I
have
don't
some
think
all
it's
around my
illegal.
chicken pen.
I don't think it's illegal.
Anyway, so gardening.
It's,
But-
it's good to slow the brain
Good to
from
slow
aging.
your brain aging.
Okay.
Number 2, this is Mike's favorite. Dance classes.
See, I knew there was a reason that, you know, if you call what I do dancing,
Yes.
which, you know, I'm trying.
You do. That helps exercise your mind, your flexibility, your body. It keeps you resilient.
Well, the videos that we make, you know, we're having fun. I'm having fun. I mean,
it's all in good
I'm
fun.
not a great dancer. I've never been a great dancer. Never said I was a great dancer.
Yeah. But just think it lifts your mood.
I can't find my dancing shoes, for one thing.
Aw.
They're there somewhere.
I have some extras at the house. I've got tap shoes and jazz shoes. Which
Not
ones
those
would
kind of
you?
dancing shoes. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Remember I told you in high school I was much taller?
Oh yeah,
I was
that's
like
right.
5'11"
I
in
don't
high
have any
school,
heels.
man. I was up there. I was
I hope I
was
shrink.
pushing 6 feet.
I do. I don't like being 5'11".
Oh, man. I'm talking about the high heels, you know, the platforms.
Well, I don't have any of those to offer you, but I do have tap and jazz shoes if you
Yeah.
end up needing them. If you
It
feel
was
like
it was funny to see all you know short guys you know with 4-inch heels. We're walking around,
your wide leg leisure
sliding
suits.
around. You know, yeah, I did. I had
Oh, man.
and I had a matching jeans and vest,
Wow.
denim. They were really cool patterns, like little squares or something. Not little squares, but pretty big squares.
Yeah.
It was
Like
pretty sharp.
like the
problem was
multicolor.
is that you wore the jeans more than you wore the vest.
Yeah.
By the time they washed it, you know, Mom washed it 10 times. It was a different color.
Yeah, I
It's like,
couldn't wear
man, I
them
can't
together.
wear this anymore. It just
Well,
but
dancing classes or dancing does lift your mood.
dancing, I agree with that.
Yes.
I do.
You can get on YouTube, look up little dance exercises. There's like 10-minute videos, give you kind of.
I saw one of the comments about
groove.
Aaron, when he did his thing. Sorry, I had it where you could hear that. Got a text here. I'm sorry. We've started something now about snakes.
Right?
He says that
I'm sorry.
mothballs aren't illegal, but they don't stop snakes. He says it's a very big misconception.
Human hair has better odds of scaring snakes. Well, that may explain why I don't have any snakes in, because my hair falls out so bad.
All over the yard, wherever you go.
So,
huh?
yeah. So it's not the
Go out there
mothballs.
like this, Taylor.
So
I'm
note
chasing
to,
the snakes away.
note to self, wear my hair down in the yard. Naturally shed.
Just don't take the scissors and do it, okay?
No, I did that something last year with my bangs, and it was a no-go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quickly made an appointment somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you
multiple
have just
times.
one stylist?
I get burnt out. I don't know. I'll go to multiple people.
Yeah.
But it's the same 3 people. I just rotate. And I think that's worse than just going to somebody new every time. Because I have to tell them. I'm like, sorry, I haven't seen you in 2 years. I've been going to so-and-so and so-and-so. Now I'm tired of them and I'm coming back to you.
I have been going to the same barber now for about 27 years.
Really?
Yeah, and it's the best it can get right here.
Looks great. You're very attractive for a grandpa.
Oh, thank you.
I don't think you're chopped at all.
I'm glad that you Okay, let's get the whiteboard out. We're gonna go over what all these words mean for the
Hey,
folks.
we should ask Brian. Brian, do you know what chopped is? Let us know in the comments. Don't Google it either.
I know he will though, and he'll have
You think
the
so?
whole details. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, he's a very
But-
knowledgeable person.
Yes, sir. And that's how you get to be knowledgeable, by reading all that
Yeah.
stuff, right?
And that helps your brain.
It helps your brain. What's the
Yes.
next one?
So the next one's playing musical instruments.
Oh.
Now, I think this one, you can learn new things. It's kind of hard, though. Musical instruments are a little expensive. Lessons would be a little expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Harmonica is not expensive, but don't put it in the dryer. Don't leave it in your pocket. Poor decent.
They don't do well in
harmonica
the.
you gave them.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Wait a
Some
minute.
4 pieces when I go
You're
in the
blaming
dryer.
Deason for
No,
having
no.
a.
I'm
Okay,
not blaming
sorry.
Deason. I said if you buy your harmonica or if someone gifts you a harmonica,
Yeah.
don't leave it in your pocket because it will get washed. Washer, okay. Dryer, no go.
All right. So here's my question about that.
It was
Taylor.
honestly an accident,
I just want to ask this question.
and I didn't even hear it in the
So
dryer.
you're
You
saying,
would
if I
think
understood
it.
what you're saying, is that Deason's harmonica got damaged because it was in his pocket.
Yes.
And you washed it.
I did wash
Okay.
it, and the washing wasn't the problem. It was the drying.
What? I'm sorry. I'm only laughing because you don't check pockets then. Even
No,
your
I just throw-
4-year-olds.
No, if I check pockets, then if I find money before I start the washer, I have to give it back to the owner. But if it all comes out in the dryer, it's mine, and I'm
is that
making money
is
for
that-
doing laundry.
Is that the agreement you and Bailey have?
This is the agreement I have
Oh, you.
because I never have cash, so I know it's not mine.
It's mine.
I know it's not Deason's, but in the dryer, it's free game.
Yeah. Chopped, Brian, was the word. He says, repeat the word because I missed it.
Oh,
Chopped.
you don't use Google. Don't
If I'm
use
chopped.
anything else. It's not going to be in the dictionary if you have. If
I don't know,
Yeah.
but we looked it up and it was, whatever. I guess that's whatever search engine's on my phone. That's what I looked at it.
Don't use Safari. Don't use
Yeah.
Fox. Don't use.
I don't
any of
know.
them.
But I was just curious about checking pockets because
Yeah.
my wife will wash everything. She never checks anything.
Really?
I mean, it's rare, I guess. But I would think.
Well, that's
Oh,
because.
this was a
do you
medical
carry
harmonica,
cash?
or was it a metal harmonica, or
It
was
was.
it a?
It was metal and it was plastic, so it was
Okay.
like both.
Okay. I would just
Have
encourage
you ever
to.
had your harmonica washed? And
I have not
damaged?
had that. In
Is
fact,
that
I'm not
something we
sure.
can file under insurance?
I don't think so. I don't think I own a harmonica anymore.
Neither does Decent. God love them.
Boom. You know that boom, boom, bam.
Yeah, and
You know
I
that
heard
noise
it.
in the.
I
You
heard
did.
it, but I didn't care. That's like I don't care what that is.
What you said was, Bailey, something's wrong with the dryer. Bring your toolbox.
No, I didn't tell him because then if he goes and opens the dryer and gets everything out,
He gets the money
he
before
gets
you
the money
do. He
before
gets
I
his money
do.
back.
So I was just putting up with it until it was done.
Raynette has a little box where she finds things and puts it in, in the dryer or
Yeah.
the washer or wherever. And I'm like, why do you put coins in there? I mean, why don't you just put them in? We have like a little coin bank. I said, just put them in the coin bank. Oh, man.
I've started taking all of Bailey's cash that I find. Deason has started taking all of the coins. He cleans out all
Does
of
he have a
Bailey's
piggy
coins.
bank?
So he has a piggy bank, but he also has a buddy barrel at church.
Okay.
And the first Sunday every month, they do a missions fundraiser. And so he goes every Sunday
He put some of his coins in
and
there.
finds coins and puts in there
Oh,
for
that's
missions.
fantastic.
I know. I need to
That's a
teach him
good
that he needs
lesson.
to
That's a
raise
good
his
lesson to learn.
own mission money and not steal. But we're not there yet. So far, we're giving, and that's
It's a process.
It's a process. Yeah. First step is giving. Next
I mean,
step
look at
is
us.
learning not to
We're
steal.
a process. What can
Yeah.
we say?
So, learn to play instruments. Also, if you didn't know, Deanna's husband at the Central Alabama Art Alliance has music lessons.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, I
He
think
teaches
of our
music
daughter
lessons.
taking violin lessons from
Yeah.
the time she was 4 years old until I guess about 17 or 18.
Oh, wow.
And I asked her the other day, she's 23 now, so it's been several years since she's actually taken lessons.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she still knows how to play very well, don't get me wrong. But I've asked her, would you be interested in finding someone, because her original teacher has retired and doesn't
Yeah.
teach any longer. But I was just curious, if she would like to. And she said, I don't think so. So I don't know that she'll ever do it again, but she still knows how to play and,
Yeah.
and plays at weddings. I've told you that before.
Yeah.
But,
is it kind of like riding a bicycle?
I guess. But I've always heard violin was very difficult.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the other instruments. Now,
bet.
I don't know. I'm not putting down any of you guitar players or
Harmonica players.
yeah, exactly. Harmonica players, because I've heard that is real difficult, depending on who does your laundry.
Yeah.
But, but I think about it, and I just remember that someone told us a long time ago about music stimulating brain, and I mean,
Yeah.
our daughter just did exceptionally well in school, and is still doing in graduate school, still
We know.
shining. And I just wondered how much that played into it.
I think it does a lot because Bailey's boss, when he was still not his boss, but Bailey, when he was still trying to take the MCAT and go to med school before all the financial aid stuff changed.
Yeah.
He told that putting him being in band and being able to read music and play different instruments was way more important to put on there than any science clubs that he was in high school.
Well, I mean, it looks like chemistry to me. When you read music,
I
you
know.
see music, when you really study it
It's
and
a
look
different
at
language. Yeah.
I guess it is.
It really is.
And I tell you what, to me, and it wasn't really intimidating, but it was impressive to me when Hannah was in these orchestras, and we would go, and there would be, 50 of these kids. Basically, they're all pretty close to the same in age, probably 8th grade to 12th grade, something like that.
Yeah.
And even younger, because she played when she was very young in orchestras, youth orchestras up in Birmingham. And just to watch them and to hear the conductor talk about the music and say, now, on this bar, we're going to do this or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just going, man, I have no idea what they're talking about.
No.
But my daughter and these other kids, they all sit there and listen. And, of course, she's playing the violin, and you've got the bass, and you've got the, I forget all the other instruments. But,
Yeah.
But there were a bunch, and it was like, wow, they were so talented.
They are.
And they're
yeah.
all top students, just like you were talking about. Their grades, it's just something about that stimulation where it looks like to me it's like some sort of, like I said chemistry, and I never took a chemistry class because I was always intimidated by all the symbols and everything that I did. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know what. That's another language too.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, Tommy Lenore, taught chemistry forever and just rolled it off, no problem. Hannah took it under him, made great grades, straight A's, and she just figured it out.
Yeah.
But I agree with that. That definitely, because it works for anybody.
Yeah.
Any
And
age.
you don't have to play a hard instrument. You can play the spoons. My gosh. Play the spoons, go to Dollar Tree, get you a harmonica.
I remember hearing the spoons on Hee Haw.
Yeah. There's a
They
lady
were
on
good,
TikTok
too.
that
They were
plays the
good, too.
spoons.
Yeah.
The washboard. Play the washboard. Number 4, playing games.
That's too easy. You just rub your hand up and down the washboard.
Yeah. But
How hard can that be?
I don't know.
How stimulating can that be, Taylor? All right, what is the next one?
Number 4, playing games.
Playing games. Okay.
Yeah, board games, card games. Number 5, making
What's your
art.
favorite? What's your favorite board game?
We play Clue a lot.
Clue.
Yeah. Well, now with Deason, he's got a lot. They have all these little learning games now. So he has one called Pop the Pig we've been playing. And you roll the dice, put in that many coins, push the pig's hat.
Just counting.
Yeah, counting,
All
taking
these
turns,
things, right?
colors. And then he also has one called Flush the Fish. That one's really fun too. We got it off TikTok. And you put the toilet paper under the toilet seat, push the button, it tells you how many fish to scoop out of the bowl and put on the toilet paper. And the last one to put fish without the toilet paper breaking wins.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is dry toilet paper, of course.
dry toilet
Okay,
paper.
'cause,
But the fish are in a
wet,
fish bowl with a wet, yeah.
weak.
Yeah. But
We're kind of a monopoly operation.
Really?
Family. Have you ever?
I've never
you haven't-
played
you haven't-
Operation. I've seen it, but I've never played it.
Okay. Next week, I'm going to bring in Operation game. We're going to lay it right here.
Yeah.
And we'll just see how good you are. See if you could be a surgeon.
I'll bring
Because when
Flush
you hear
the Fish.
the patient's gone. Sorry,
Gosh.
you've blown that one.
You've killed them.
Taking out the wishbone. I said, what are some of the bones in the Operation game?
Last but not least,
Last but not least.
this is your favorite, bird watching.
Oh,
Bird watching, it diversifies your mental activities, ensures a wider range of benefits. All of these do. Consistently challenges your brain. You may help maintain memory sharpness during aging.
I think about, and I hope I don't bore people when I talk about my walks, but I love the wildlife that I
wouldn't
see.
think so.
Last night, I saw this owl. He literally flew probably 4 feet over my head.
Really?
And I mean, Taylor, if you hadn't heard an owl going after something, because he was going after something, he saw something, he was headed for it.
Yeah.
And if you hadn't heard that, it sounds like an airplane going over the top of you. There's like,
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it is really, especially in the silence of the night where you're walking and just
Yeah.
got the flashlight, and all of a sudden you hear this thing and you think, he's coming for me.
Like,
This is when it happens.
This is the end. Next thing to take it
How am
out.
I going to explain these injuries?
I bet that does build your brain health.
Yeah, but anyway, I was thinking about that because I saw that last night. But all during the day, when I do have a chance to walk during the day, I mean, I see all these vibrant blues and reds
Yeah.
and yellows, and these birds are just flitting around from tree limb to tree
Yep.
limb and whatever. And like they say, a cardinal is like the most aggressive, meanest bird.
Yeah.
I mean, they look pretty harmless to me, but then again, I'm not.
I don't know. They look
Whatever
pretty
animal
serious.
they're chasing, or chasing away. But anyway, I agree. Bird watching will definitely help your brain stay sharp
Yeah. But
because of
another-
the sharp colors. And of course,
For
you see
sure.
hummingbirds, and they can be bright green and blue and all kind of different colors, can't they?
Yeah. And all these things get you active. Most of them get you outside. So, in the long run, get off your phone.
I do.
Not right now at 8. Don't do it right now. Start that at 8. But
That was
after you
fabulous.
watch Morning Mayhem, get off
Not
your
right now.
phone.
Don't do
and
it,
go
but not right
hit the
now.
microphone. Stay
on your phone for a little while longer.
That stretch your brain and keep your mind flexible and resilient.
Yeah, that's right.
So-
Those are great things, and I don't think it's just for, I think of it as older. It doesn't really say older, but it just talks about so your brain doesn't age, right?
Yeah,
It could be any age brain. But those are all fun things to do, too.
that's right.
Exploring, this wonderful earth that God's provided us.
I think we should take a dance break.
All right. I'm ready.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a
When we
dance
come
break.
back.
It's 6:51. We're almost to the 7 o'clock hour. Wednesday, June the 17th. It's 72-ish degrees outside.
Yeah, 72-ish.
Heavy on the ish. But y'all go listen to a word from our sponsors. Grab me another cup of coffee. We'll be back after this break.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Fair. All right, 6:53. Here we're back on Morning Mayhem. Piper Pizza Radio with Taylor and Mike.
I can't pull it together.
June 17th. Before we go any further, Taylor, I want to just send out, if I may, something personal. I want to just say happy birthday to my son, Joe.
Joe, happy birthday.
He is 39 years young today. I can't believe my baby boy is almost 40.
Say it's your birthday.
But he is.
It's my birthday too. It's not really. But
They
happy
say
birthday,
it's
Joe.
your birthday. The Beatles have the best birthday song, I think.
Happy birthday, darling.
That's not the Beatles. I'm sorry.
I know,
that may be a different type of Beatle. It's not the one I was referring to.
Isn't that the Conway Beetle?
I was referring to the Liverpool Beatles.
Well, happy birthday, Joe.
Yeah, how about that, man? 39 years. Wow.
Wow.
I was born in at Baptist Hospital in Montgomery on the Southern Boulevard, right across from where I worked at Alpha at the time.
Oh my gosh,
Yep.
you were at work until
I know. I
They
got
called
like,
and it
well,
was
they gave me like,
come on over.
they gave me a couple hours off.
Yeah.
Just kidding. They were they were always very good to me.
Well,
As far as
good.
time off or anything you needed like that.
How much did he weigh?
Oh gosh, I think it was 7 pounds,
Really?
6 ounces. So I guess that's kind of normal, average, right?
Yeah.
And you know, when he was little, he'd always say, you know, Dad, I'm gonna be taller than you one day. I said, son, you need to set higher goals than that.
Well, is he?
Yes, he is. He is. He's about 2 inches taller. Oh man, he's a great guy.
That's
I
funny.
told you, I've said many times he works at Publix, and he's been there coming up on 5 years. So I'm really proud of him. He's been in the grocery business now for about 12 years. So
Yeah.
he's definitely he has people that call him and want him to come work for him, but he resisted so far. He really likes it there. He really believes in what they're doing. I mean,
Yeah.
if you ever go into a Publix, you know, you pay for it, but you're going to get the best quality stuff, I think.
Yeah.
You know, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's much more affordable than like, what was the the organic places. What was it
Oh,
called?
Whole Foods.
Yeah, Whole Foods. I guess they're still in business, but there's another one. A couple of those went out of business.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, you know.
Yeah.
Hard to convince people to pay that much more, you know, for their groceries sometimes
know,
when
it
they can
is.
do it for less.
That's right.
But like I said, it's good quality stuff. So happy birthday, son.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm so glad he's been living next to us now for 5 years, and we absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Not only because we get to see him, of course, we love our granddaughter too. Cause,
Oh, yeah.
they're a package deal.
Sweet Victoria. Well, happy birthday, Joe. Brian is on here. He said that he has a friend wanting to ask if you were at one time a lawyer.
Well, I would just have to say, who wants to know? No, I'm kidding. Yes, I was, Brian. I never practiced law, but I did go to law school, and I passed the bar, and I could have practiced. In fact, I could still practice, or could practice today if I went through whatever requirements they have for people that come off retirement, which that does happen with the Bar Association. But I was, and so I was listed amongst the lawyers because I was a member of the Bar Associations, American and Alabama. But I used it mainly in my career as a claims director, claims manager, whatever role, whatever title I always just said claims adjuster because it just made more sense. People most of the time know what that means.
Yeah.
But yes, I was. Thank you for asking. I believe. Hopefully, thank you.
We have the meaning of chopped here.
Uh-oh. Brian, listen up.
In slang, chopped means unattractive, ugly, or not good looking. It's used as a harsh insult, similar to the older term like busted, to describe someone's appearance, a poor haircut, or a bad photo.
Well, we had let me emphasize, former employee.
Don't be mean to her.
Well, I mean, was it mean for her to call me chopped? I
Maybe.
mean, look at this face. I mean, am I beautiful or what? That comes from Seinfeld, by the way. Kramer's like, he's got this one. He says, Jerry, he said, look at me. Am I beautiful or what? George says, you're very handsome or very attractive or something, he said. But anyway, that's what she said. And, of course, like I said, former employee makes a comment about me, which is why Taylor makes the remark that I'm a good-looking senior or whatever she called me.
He's not chopped.
I'm glad we record this.
Attractive for an older man.
I'm glad that.
Oh man.
Well, there goes the beat. Here, you can
Darn.
borrow mine if you need one.
Thanks.
Don't
Who's
throw
got the
it though.
doodle?
Don't get nervous when you talk about my
I know,
looks.
it just flew out of my
But
hand. Couldn't contain it.
Anyway, she was. I mean, we were joking. She's really young, and we were
Yeah.
all joking around. And I think maybe I insulted her or something, and she called me chopped.
Well, she also tried to give
Of course,
me a
we
bill.
fired her immediately, and she's gone. That's what
She also
happens.
tried
Don't call
to
me
give-
chopped. I don't like it.
She
Now
tried
that,
to give-
now that I know what it means, I don't like it.
Because at first he was like, I love my barbecue chop. Thank you
Yeah,
so
wait a
much.
minute.
Yeah.
Hey,
Renee makes
I
the
like
best chopped
it.
salads.
Exactly. I like some good chopped coleslaw.
Well, this same girl tried to give me and Bill tips on how not to be a hoarder,
Yeah.
which I appreciated the enthusiasm.
I would say
but-
number one is don't put stuff in your house.
Yeah.
That would be step one. How
Step
not
one.
to be a hoarder.
But what's step 2? Getting stuff out of your house, I guess.
Yes, exactly. If necessary.
Yeah.
As needed.
I need to move on to step 2. I think.
I think I'd start with step one. Because that's without step one, there's no step two.
Yeah, but I already have. Well, I don't know. I've kind of
Good
skirted past step
grief.
1. What's wrong?
I was trying to do good grief in the Charlie Brown voice. Roger Perkins asked us to do that.
Roger, I don't want to hear nothing else from you until you can confirm that Buc-ee's is coming to exit 212.
You brought it up.
You
we didn't
brought
say
it
it.
up.
We didn't. You dug that hole. No, that would be cool though, wouldn't it?
I know, it would be.
Man, what a massive haul that would be.
I'm telling you.
I bet that would be a boon for all the businesses around there. Except, of course, the service stations.
Oh, yeah.
They would be former service
I don't know,
stations.
because there's some people that intentionally do not go to Buc-ee's.
Oh,
so
I'm sure.
they would be
They're
like,
"Oh, it's so
all
crowded
right,
over
kids,
there."
we're going to Buc-ee's. Just kidding, going to the Shell. That would be
Sorry.
Bailey I rant.
No, I'm sorry, ma'am. Do y'all have any beef jerky? No. Well, okay. You know,
What about beaver nuggets?
at the Shell station. Yeah. You have those beaver chips, which are fantastic, by the way. That's
Yeah,
the
they
best
are.
potato chip I think I've ever eaten.
They have these potato
They're-
chips. They're called sort of spicy lime.
At Buc-ee's.
So good. Yes.
Okay, well, that doesn't surprise me.
You know what?
I mean, they
I
have
have
a-
a bag of them in the car right now. I forgot that I got 2 bags the other night, so I'd have one at home. I need to go by and get those out of Bailey's car.
He's gonna.
Mike's like, I
if
do
he's
not
watching
care.
or listening to the show, he's gonna say, "Okay, where are they? Where are they in this car?
I know.
I'm gonna eat them. You won't. You'll get nothing and like it."
Well, back on the hoarder subject, there's 5 things that you can declutter in 5 minutes or less. Do you ever time yourself doing things? Serious. Do we need to take a break before we come
Yeah,
back to
I think
this?
we probably should. It is the top of the hour anyway. When we come back with that, but that's what we call a tease in the business.
It's 7:02. So we're going to take a quick timed break before we come back. It's Wednesday, June the 17th, 70 degrees, but it's supposed to get warmer, so dress for warm weather, but also a little bit of rain. We'll be back after this break where we will talk about 5 things you can declutter in less than 5 minutes. So stick around. We'll be right back.
All right. We're back here with Taylor and Mike here on the Morning Mayhem on Piper Beach Radio. It is Wednesday, June 17th, and it's 7:04.
Yes.
So welcome back for the second hour of the Morning Mayhem.
The second half.
I know it. We're having so much fun today. We appreciate you guys listening and the comments that we're getting and you
Yes.
folks watching.
And thank you to Miss Wanda. She texted us this morning. Hope you're having a great day.
Absolutely.
Also, thank you to
Oh, yeah, we got some sponsors.
our sponsors.
I do
know
not
our
have the
sponsors.
sponsor sheet
You probably need to.
before you ask me.
There we go.
Probably do.
You probably need to. Thank you to Chilton Mobile Home Supply and also to Central Alabama Wellness. We appreciate y'all so much.
You know, we were talking about hurricane season, and I know Chilton Mobile Home Supply, they'll be gearing up.
Oh, yeah,
You
they'll
can bet
be
these
busy.
types of, you can bet a place like that is going to be ready, be stocked up in the event, because they watch the weather too. It's probably more than we do.
Yeah.
Because they're ready to go. They know in certain areas that it's going to hit or hits, and they send folks out there, see if they can help them.
Absolutely. So, thank y'all for sponsoring.
We do appreciate it.
And if that is something that y'all could benefit from, definitely go check them out. So before the break, we said that you're going to go through 5 things you can declutter in less than 5 minutes. I asked Mike if he ever set a timer to get anything done, and apparently not, because he looked at me like I was a crazy person.
Well, just last night at Vacation Bible School, I was using timers when we were playing kickball.
Look at you.
Yep. The little boys and girls, the one that got hit in the eye, she's going to be fine.
Oh, man.
I'm just kidding. There was no one got hit in the eye.
Oh, my gosh.
But we decided rather than play 3 outs, we would give them 5 minutes.
Oh.
And that way, because we only have about 15 minutes per group.
Yeah.
So when we do something like that, we was like, that was a great idea. I've realized. And, of course, most of the kids don't know about 3 outs.
Yeah.
And some of them do, of course, but not all of them. Most of them are just out there kicking and running and screaming and yelling, having fun. That's the whole idea.
That is the whole
give them a
idea.
15-minute, release.
Brain
then,
break.
Exactly. Then back to Bible study,
Yeah.
And so, but we had so much fun. Some of them are they're just so precious. Watch them run and really not understand the game, but get excited because their friends are all excited.
Yeah.
But we would use the timer for that. So, yes, I time things. How about you? Tell me what things in your life do you time?
I use timers for everything.
Okay.
So
Now, I'm not
I've
talking about the
noticed-
17 alarms now. Those
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
consider
talking
those
about my
timers.
alarms. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I've noticed I get a lot more done if I have a stopwatch going. So, like, say I need to fold laundry. I'll write down or I'll mentally think, okay, I think it's going to take me 10 minutes to fold the laundry. So I'll set a timer for 10 minutes. Why are y'all laughing? I'm serious. I'll set a timer for 10 minutes and then work, and see how long it takes me to do it. And then if it takes me a shorter amount of time than 10 minutes, next time I'll say, okay, it's going to take me 7 minutes to do it this time. And it helps me to stay on task.
Okay.
Not to get distracted, not to look at my phone,
Well-
not to do all the things.
Not to get. Did you say distracted?
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, the phone can become a distraction, can't
Yes.
it?
Or folding, look over and notice that there's something else that needs to be done. And then I'll leave that undone to go do this. And then I see over there that this also needs to be done. So I'll leave that to go do this. And then the next thing I know, my house looks like a tornado hit it. And like I haven't done anything at all.
Like 4 different unfinished
Yeah.
areas, huh?
So,
Well, that sounds a lot like in the day when you work for companies that I used to work for, at least. They would. God, Brian, it's talking about using a smoke detector for baking. So I guess when you know something's done.
hey, Brian.
I know. Oh yeah, my cake's done. The smoke detector went off.
I know I can bake excellently.
Whoop, whoop. Have
Thanks to
change
the
that.
timer that I
That's
set.
the only thing that I know of that still uses a 9-volt battery, right? But anyway, oh goodness gracious.
Well, 5 things you can declutter in 5 minutes or less
yeah.
are, Mike,
Oh,
you're going to
yeah.
love this one, your handbag.
My handbag.
Your handbag.
Well, it's a carry bag. It's European.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's another Seinfeld
Your
reference,
Merce.
in case you missed it.
I need to watch Seinfeld so I understand
Oh my
the
gosh,
things you're saying.
he gets this purse because he always jamming stuff in his pocket.
Yeah.
That was the episode.
Oh my gosh. He's over here. Start
Oh,
laughing.
and then it turns out that on the streets of New York, somebody steals his
Oh, no.
carry-all bag, and he's having to yell at the police. This got my carry-all. He said, "You mean a purse?" He said, "Yes, I have a purse. I carry a purse." That's the end of how the show ends. They
Oh
were
my gosh.
just brilliant.
Is
That's
that
all
what-
I can say.
Is that the bag that you carry in here every day? Is
I
that your
have-
purse?
No, that is different. That's what I use, for clothing.
Oh,
It's not the
okay.
same kind of bag.
Oh.
It does have a zipper on it. Although Chrissy, gave me that really nice Auburn one.
I know.
That she picked up. She said it had 2 holes in it, and she sewed it together
Look
for
at
me.
her.
And it is the nicest bag I own. And I believe she told me she paid $2 for it at some thrift store.
It is very nice.
It's
so-
extremely nice leather.
Yes.
It's nice. It's a nice bag. Oh my gosh! And I'm using it too because it is a nice bag. It's replacing my other one. It's like 30 years old.
yeah.
Time to get rid of that. I need to declutter.
Declutter your
So
handbag.
start with a handbag.
All right,
All right,
next.
wait. Now you're not getting off. because I don't have a handbag, but you
Oh
have like
my
a.
gosh. Okay.
You've got to show this thing that you have.
First off,
Look at this thing. Watch out.
I brought this directly from the beach.
I
And
think you just landed on the pen and the ink's coming out.
Baby,
go
are
ahead.
you under there? No, I'm just kidding. I brought this from the beach, and so
Wardrobe. What's
I have
in there?
a lot of stuff. I have my lunch for today. First off,
Oh, that looks healthy.
yeah, I brought some grapes, some puff corn, and
Are those
a ham
handicap
sandwich.
fries?
What?
Handicaps fries?
No, these are Pirate's Booty puff corn.
Oh, okay. You have to look up
have
who
my-
Andy Caps was.
40, yeah, hot fries. I
Oh,
love hot fries. I have my
Just
40
got that all
ounces
over
of
me,
water.
whatever that was. Thank goodness it was just water.
I have, this would take a lot longer than 5 minutes to clean out. This is Bailey's Neuro Energy and Focus Gum.
Ooh, may I have a piece?
Sure, it's cinnamon.
I don't want it.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I don't want to eat this
I have this
neuro
really cool little
gum.
keychain kit.
Yeah,
It makes a snake keychain, a lizard keychain, and an alligator
I
keychain.
see an alligator on the back.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have these. These help me not get sick when we're riding in the road. They're motion sickness glasses.
I have never heard of those.
Yeah, and this is not staged. This is what I carry in my bag.
So this is just random because I asked. You weren't really prepared to do all
I
this.
was not prepared. I have a headband.
There you go. You never know. A headband can come in handy.
Yeah.
Like right now, for example.
I've got some glitter eyeshadow.
Well, that's good too.
I have
You know what we should do? Are you
some
willing
folded
to
up
just?
napkins.
Are you willing just to dump it all out here?
No, I better not.
Exactly.
I've got
This
this
is a
little
family
pouch
show.
that also has stuff in it. Let's see, a charger, a Target gift card, sunscreen because I'm a ginger, chapstick,
Oh wait, what do you mean when you say
Lipstick.
you're a ginger?
and Tylenol.
I have a different vision of what that means. What does that mean to you when you say I'm a ginger?
I have red hair
I know, but you know why it's called you're a ginger?
because I take souls.
Huh?
Because I take souls.
No.
Oh.
You ever heard of the show Gilligan's Island?
No.
Oh man.
Well, I've heard of it. I've never watched
She's
it.
the movie star who went on
More
this
snacks.
this seemingly harmless 3-hour cruise that went awry and then they
Speaking
became
of cruise,
shipwrecked.
I have my Carnival cruise card.
There it is. Right there.
And moving on to the other side. I don't even think that's everything in here, actually.
This is
see.
definitely an entire show right here.
This is an entire show.
And we're
I've
talking
got
about-
my keys to the station. Uh-oh.
Oops.
My library book, because I have been to the library
What was
in
that
the past
thing that
few
just
months.
thudded into the table?
A hair clip.
A
I have
hair
two
clip.
of them. I've got my
That's a
library book that I
heavy
got you.
hair clip.
I know. I've
What's
got some headphones,
New York Times bestseller here.
some earrings, my laptop,
So when we're talking about decluttering, is
a
anything?
devotional.
I have that same devotion.
I love those little books. And my clipboard that has all my teacher stuff. And if I'm yelling, it's because I'm wearing noise canceling headphones. So
I didn't realize you put the
It's
headphones
just-
on.
that's just some of what I have in my
I
bag.
think the glasses though are what this the neatest thing in there that I've seen so far.
Yeah, they help me not get nauseous whenever
Mo-
Bailey's driving.
Net has a little. She can have that too. She can have her moments
Yeah.
where riding can
the
affect
worst.
her. She doesn't like to read while she's riding. That,
See,
that
reading-
tends to make it worse.
Reading while I'm riding doesn't bother me. But just riding and not having anything to do does.
Yeah, I guess we're kind of. What would you estimate that thing weighs?
I would say that it's probably 15 pounds,
Oh
if I'm being honest.
A 3-hour
get it-
tour. That's
I
right.
think that I could get it cleaned out.
Don't forget the
in-
professor. He just died, I think. I saw. I
think
thought I saw.
I could get it cleaned out in maybe 10 minutes, not 5. But if you have a normal handbag, you
Oh, it
can
wouldn't
get it
take me
cleaned
that
out in
long.
5 minutes.
Done. Don't.
But I can't dump all my stuff in the trash.
Well, but you can then
And this
figure out
goes-
what you could throw in the
This
trash.
goes into the hoarding I was talking about.
There you go. All right.
So, number 2, your car.
Oh,
It would
yes.
take me longer than 5 minutes to clean my car out.
Really?
Yeah, but you know what? 5 minutes, it's a start. You got
You
to
can
start
do a
somewhere.
lot in 5 minutes.
You can do a lot in
no
5
doubt
minutes,
that you
yeah.
can do a lot of, especially in a car. Think about it, it's not that big.
Yeah.
Like get you a good garbage bag. I keep a garbage box because otherwise I throw it in the floorboard.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not good.
No.
Throw it out the window. You get a ticket.
Definitely not good.
Just kidding. I don't do that. I don't do that. Not anymore.
Litter
I may
bug.
have at one time in my life, but not anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that get you a good garbage bag and clean it out pretty. Because most of the stuff you got in the floorboard, right, you throw away.
Yeah.
A lot of it. When you
Most
talk
of
about decluttering. But I bet you have a lot of safety stuff in your car, don't you? Like safety blankets and
Oh, yeah. A ton of it.
flares and stuff like
Ton.
that.
That's all that's in there.
Well, I mean, when I saw it was in the, the purse over there
Yeah.
or the bag.
Right now, I've been riding around with a lot of schoolroom decorations.
Yeah.
That I need to take to storage building, and I haven't.
There you go.
Number 3, your pantry. Go through, declutter, get rid of some stuff that don't.
Ned does that every so often, few
Yeah.
months, I guess.
Check expiration dates.
That's exactly right, and then chunk it away.
Yeah.
She does the same thing to the freezer. She'll check things that
Yeah.
you try to save something or you fix something and you freeze it, and then sometimes
Oh,
you
yeah.
forget about it.
You do forget about it.
And then I don't know, do you think it would be okay to eat a beef stew from like 2022?
Why not? It's
Well,
frozen.
it's got a lot of freezer burn on it. We just cut that off,
I mean,
right?
if it's not freezer burnt. And anyway, freezer burnt, it just adds to the water content.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
that was actually next. Refrigerator or freezer.
Really?
Yeah.
How about that? What a
So,
segue.
Look at you.
We're on a roll today.
And lastly, your desk drawer.
I got a desk drawer it's like a junk drawer. Do you have a junk drawer in your house?
I have
in your
multiple junk
kitchen?
drawers.
Okay. So that surprises me
I know.
after seeing that purse.
Who would have thought? But the crazy thing is, a lot of times I know exactly where everything is.
Yes, I saw that keychain. It was in the bedroom. The third drawer down is the junk drawer in the bedroom.
Yes, it's underneath the pair of motion glasses, the extra ones that I don't carry around.
Just in case.
But in all seriousness, if you're
All
feeling
seriousness now.
overwhelmed from clutter, you can take 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, work on one spot at a time. It adds up.
I spent, and I know I talked about it because Jemison had its spring cleaning day or whatever. I think it was back in April maybe. And I took a bunch of stuff out of the garage. You
Yeah.
remember? And I told you I'd left it down at the road and it got picked through, from all the pickers coming through. And, they find something they like, which is
Yeah.
why I put it down there, quite frankly, other than just getting it out of the garage. It made a huge difference in the garage. Unfortunately, not as big of impact I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I can always man up and go pay for go to a dump
Yeah.
if I wanted to. If I had something I really wanted to get rid of, or if it's wood, light it up, burn it up.
Yep.
I do that a lot too. So like I've got a desk. I've had a couple desks. It's like, what am I gonna do with this thing? Nobody
Invite
wants
your
it.
friends over for a bonfire.
Exactly, man. They go up in flames just like everything else. If it's
That's
made out of
right.
wood, it will. But you got to be careful because then all the screws and the metal, is left
yeah.
over. So you got to be careful with that.
Get left in your yard.
Don't
You'll have
run
to
your
get out the metal
four-wheeler over
detector.
that or you'll, need a tire.
Yep.
I see Jerry Wayne Bolton is on.
Good morning.
I saw him cooking steaks the other night. Boy, it sure looked good. They sure look good.
Really?
Yes.
You need to have him come cook for us.
We need to. We need to work that out where we either go there or he comes here and brings his stuff here
Yeah.
and we'll do a show and let him do a segment or something because he got some good ideas with that griddle.
I know. We do need to do that.
Yeah.
But-
Those steaks look good. I know Sheila probably liked hers too.
It's 7:19. We need to take a quick break and let Mike have some time to talk. I feel like you haven't talked about any of your segments today.
Well, I haven't yet, but
my
but
gosh.
we've got to talk about the election. I
Yeah.
want to talk about the election and the statewide results.
Yeah.
Let's see if you thought there were any surprises or anything. So
And
we'll
some
go with
sports
that.
updates.
I do have sports update of baseball, World Cup,
For
believe it or not.
Troy.
I know there's people out there that love to hear about the World Cup.
Yeah.
The real football game.
I know it. So
Yeah.
it's 7:20, June the 17th. It's Wednesday. It's in the 70s. So y'all dress kind of warm. We're more mild. Dress for the mildness.
Oh yeah, you
Yes.
can, however you like.
Yeah.
Some people like me. I like to wear long sleeves.
Yeah. Depending
Others don't.
on your spice level, dress accordingly. So we're gonna go to break. Y'all stick around. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Electrical problems. Good morning. Here we are at 7:23 here on this beautiful Wednesday morning on the Morning Mayhem Show with Taylor and Mike. You're watching Piper Beach Radio and listening. Watching the radio, that's kind of a oxymoron?
It kind of is.
Perhaps. Of course, people watch the radio. They watch their radio, play music all the time, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
What station's that on?
Nothing better to do. Watch it come out of the
Do you have
speakers.
any analog radios? We have to tune them in.
No, I don't now. But now I did growing up.
Yeah. Okay, so you're young enough to remember those.
Yeah.
Wasn't all digital
No, it wasn't.
back, like it is now. I remember them all talking about digital, and digital this and digital that, and it's like now it's all digital.
Yeah.
Ain't that right? Well, we had an election last night. We had the runoff. I should have looked it up, but I didn't think about it. But I remember Chilton County, our voter turnout was like 23% during the primary, which was May.
Yeah.
So it was just last month. Well, it seems like every time that that there's a runoff, the participation rate goes down. The turnout rate goes down.
Yeah. And
it went down again. We were like 15.7%, but it's much better than the state's results. And I hate to start out with a negative, but dang it, y'all, we need to get out there and vote. It's your civic duty. We've said it many times already on the Today Show too that, hey, you can't complain. You really shouldn't be able to complain if you're not going to participate. Check in and vote. I mean, what if these numbers had been 75%?
Yeah.
Wow. We could really make a statement to the rest of the country and the rest of the world that we're serious about. And it's not just the politics. It's because the politics come from us, right? The power that these folks derive comes from us and what we allow them to do and do to us and for us. But anyway, last night in the runoff, it's statewide. You had, according to the Secretary of State, Alabama Secretary of State, who lost his election last night, Alabama has 3,812,426 registered voters.
Oh my goodness.
How many do you think voted, Taylor, statewide?
I'd say 1.2 million.
408,740.
Oh my gosh.
10.7%. That is so weak. But now, wait a minute. I think this may be skewed a little bit simply because there probably weren't elections in all 67 counties.
Okay.
So that may be, I just thought about that. But in the race for lieutenant governor, our Secretary of State, Wes Allen, lost to John Wall, who was endorsed by President Trump.
He's a butterfly farmer.
He is a butterfly farmer. I did not know there were such things, but
I didn't
apparently
either.
there are,
Me
and
my
he's
mom
one of
were
them.
talking about this yesterday.
Yeah. You know what this is, right?
Butterfly kisses.
Exactly. Good,
That's right.
good.
That's right.
And for the U.S. Senator in the Democrat side, Everett Weiss defeated Dakari Lariat 54% to 45%. Jared Hudson lost his bid to become our Republican nominee for U.S. Senator. Barry Moore, who was endorsed by President Trump, won by about 35,000 votes. So Jay Mitchell lost his race against Katherine Robertson. You know, we got to meet all these folks
Yeah,
at,
you did.
at these different events. And so it was really nice. Corey Hill defeated Christina McInnes for Agricultural Commissioner. Public Service Commission, Jim Zig Ziglar, he's 80 years old, but he just got elected to the PSC.
Oh, gosh.
Defeated Chris Beaker 51% to 48. And let's see, we got some local stuff. Local, of course, is a big thing. We have 31,855 registered voters in the county.
Yeah.
So how many of those you think voted?
I'm gonna say a percentage or a number.
Doesn't matter. Take a. I got both.
I'm gonna say 7,468.
That's pretty neat that you would pick that number, but it's 4,985. Most people would say 70. Most people would say 7,500. You know, but you went no 7,461.
I said 8.
8.
Yeah.
So the percentage
7,468.
of turnout was 15.6, which is, to me, it's disappointing. I have missed elections, but not very many. Hey, Wes Allen won in our county, lost his statewide race to John Wall for lieutenant governor. Jared Hudson actually beat Barry Moore in our county by what, 200 votes? Attorney General Jay Mitchell was trounced by Katherine Robertson here in the county. Corey Hill won handily over Christina McInnes for the agriculture. And Chris Beaker rather, did win in our county, but of course lost the statewide. The races that were most concerning to us were the circuit court judge, the new place 5 judge that they've created. Carol Cook Carter won her race against Bradley Ekdahl, 63% to 36%. That's in our county. She did win the race overall. Brad Carter, in a very close race for Chilton County Revenue Commissioner, defeated Michelle Porter Headley, 2,380 votes for Brad Carter. Now, these are unofficial, but we got them right off, as it was reported. So I don't know. I guess it does change sometimes, but it doesn't change very much. Michelle Porter Headley had 2,288 votes. So that was 92 votes. That's very close.
Yeah.
I mean, that is like 1 or 2% based on that. So congratulations to the winners, and thank you to the folks that, even though you didn't win, you tried, and you tried to get involved. You did get involved, and we appreciate those efforts as well.
Yeah.
A lot of times, Taylor, it's like you running for office against your opponent, and your opponent has a pretty good idea, but you still want to, defeat them. But that doesn't mean that you can't contact them afterwards and say, hey, tell me more about this idea you had.
Yeah.
How can we make that work? I mean, that's just what a smart leader, a smart politician would do. So what's on the doodle drawing today while I was talking politics?
sorry,
I see you were very interested in it.
No, I was interested. That's why I was focusing.
Oh, does that help you focus?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
We have.
So who was it that won the judgeship in Chilton County, and how much did she win by?
It was Carol Carter.
I know, but how much did she win by?
60%.
Very good.
Thank you.
You were paying attention.
Told you.
That's like my son. He was like in church. He would be, all over. I'd be
Yeah.
like, pay attention to what's going on over here. I'm worried about him. And afterwards, he could quote what the pastor was saying. Well, I was trying to remember what he was talking about.
See, I couldn't if I didn't have my paper. But in church, I'd be drawing a picture of Jesus, arrow to John the Baptist, dove coming down, ascending from heaven. And I would know exactly what I was talking about.
Exactly.
Or the pastor was talking about.
All right.
More or
Well,
less.
look, it's 7:30.
We have John Wall's butterflies.
Okay.
Butterfly nets, because he is a farmer, so he has to be able to catch the butterflies.
Exactly.
Flowers that feed the
I
butterflies.
think they have an attachment to the tractor to help them catch the.
I don't think so.
I knew you would not react well to that because they could harm
We have some
poor little
ants.
butterflies.
I don't know what ants have to do with butterflies, but it's got something to do.
They eat ants for food. I'm kidding. I don't know what they eat.
And we have my total that I thought voted 7,468.
Yeah.
All added together to make 25.
Okay.
So
I like that. That
there
would
we
be
go.
25. I like
And
how you.
this, I don't know what this is, but
It looks like it was a butterfly. Perhaps.
could be.
Perhaps.
Turned into two people.
Yeah. Yes, I
So.
see that. All right.
Anywho.
We're going to take a break. It's 7:31 here on this beautiful Wednesday, June the 7th.